Piers Morgan stormed off set on Good Morning Britain on Tuesday after co-star Alex Beresford called his behaviour diabolical. The 55-year-old outspoken star wasn't keen on hearing Alex's point of view and walked off mid-show. Susanna Reid decided to send the breakfast program to a break as the atmosphere quickly turned sour on set, as co-star Charlotte Hawkins looked on. Alex, who has a white mother and a dad with Guyanese heritage, clearly felt strongly about Piers' most recent comments about Meghan and Harry, and told him, "This is absolutely diabolical behaviour." Referring to Piers' claims that he used to talk to Meghan and she dropped him once she started dating Prince Harry, Alex told him, "She's entitled to cut you off if she wants to." Speaking about the couple's chat with Oprah and their decision to leave the UK, Alex said, "They've had an overwhelming amount of negative press. You know, I watched the program yesterday and yes, they had some great press around the wedding, but what press is going to trash someone's special day? There was bad press around the engagement before the engagement, and everything that has followed since has been incredibly damaging, quite clearly, to Meghan's mental health and also to Harry. And I hear Piers say William has gone through the same thing, but do you know what? Siblings experience tragedy in their life and one will be absolutely fine and brush it off. And the other will not be able to deal with it so strongly, and that is clearly what has happened with Harry in this situation. He walked behind his mother's coffin at a tender age in front of the globe. That is going to shape a young boy for the rest of his life. So I think we all need to take a step back. And I understand that you don't like Meghan Markle. You've made it so clear a number of times on this program. And I understand you've got a personal relationship with Meghan Markle or had one and she cut you off. Shusha's entitled to cut you off if she wants to. Has she said anything about you since she cut you off? I don't think she has, but yet you continue to trash her. Piers stood up and said, "Okay, I'm done with this," and walked off set, saying, "Sorry, no. Sorry, can't do this." Piers eventually returned to the set, but he and Alex weren't finished with being at loggerheads. "I'm not coming on this show to try and tear you down," Alex told Piers, as the former journalist admitted it was his idea to have Alex on the show on Tuesday. He eventually returned to the set. "I also want you to be aware of the power of your words," Alex added, as Piers kept butting in and saying, "Can I talk now?" "Let's just not make it personal," Piers told his colleague. "Let's stop talking about me and you." But Alex was keen for Piers and everyone else to know how he can relate to what Meghan has been through. "I've walked into institutions as the only person of color and experienced covert and overt racism in so many occasions," said Alex. Why the Meghan interview really resonates with me is because an ex-work colleague, not off this show, asked me if I was worried the shade of cocoa my son was going to come out. So I fully understand the hurt that is behind all of that. When you're mixed race, what you find, in my personal experience, is that when you're a lighter shade of black, people gain confidence and think they can say things to do that they wouldn't say to a black person. Piers said, "I completely respect that. It was my idea to have you on to talk about this." Defending his comments, Piers added, "I didn't have a relationship with Meghan Markle. I knew her briefly. All that did was inform me that Shush's a bit of a cut and run. All her family, her father, her ex-husband, her ex-friends, they have all been cut out of her life." "It's an interesting observation that I have," he added. "It doesn't matter what I think of her. It doesn't matter if believe her not. What matters is the damage she is accused of doing to the royal family." Viewers tuning in at home were delighted to see Alex call out Piers, and took to Twitter to comment.